American troops, United States military, they are going to fight for Israel. Well, this is where it is heading at least. The Israeli army, they have expressed alarm over a crisis, quote-unquote, crisis unfolding, warning of a 50% drop in reserve soldiers reporting to duty, Israeli media reported. Now, this report came after the genocide in Gaza took place. Right now, these reservists, they are not willing to go back to war. And this is why perhaps you see them dropping bombs from fighter jets, because these cowards, they do not want to go and fight on the ground. Now, scores of brigade and battalion commanders said they are seeing an increased number of reservists saying they would not serve due to Israel shattering the ceasefire deal with Gaza and failing to free captives held in the enclave. Now, before, the excuse was different. In the past, when these reservists they declined to serve in the Israeli military, they said that we have no roadmap, means we do not know when this war will finish. One day we fight in Gaza, next day we are sent to Lebanon, so we are not gonna fight. But now they say, well, you are shattering ceasefire deal in Gaza, and also you're not freeing the hostages, so we're not gonna go back to fight. But this is always been an for the IDF an excuse for this reservist not to fight. There is always an excuse. The sharp rise in reservists announcing they will no longer report to duty comes as Israel resumes war on the Gaza Strip. Some of those who have stated they will stop serving or volunteering include individuals in key roles and important combat posts, as well as those in intelligence units. And therefore, guys, what these reservists expect? Well, guess what? Looks like to me at least they want the United States to send its military to fight their war both in Gaza and also in Lebanon and elsewhere. In other words, they're not gonna set foot to fight any of their perceived enemies anywhere in the world. And on top of all of this, to make things even worse, we all know, guys, that this IDF terrorists, they are being chased, they are being apprehended, they are facing legal charges in many countries, including Brazil, Argentina. We have seen all of these things. They are facing legal battles wherever they go. The army has also noted a marked decrease in reservist motivation, while scores of commanders and soldiers are reportedly exhausted after having to serve for hundreds of days in the past year, reports said. Some of the reasons for the reservists refusing to report for duty include fear of the government ignoring rulings of the High Court of Justice. Yes, the government's decision to oust Shin Bet Chief Ronen Bar and the intention to remove the Attorney General. The army further noted that there may be many other reasons behind the drop in reservists serving, adding that many are not publicly speaking about their choice not to report for duty. The army noted that there was also a rise in gray refusals, quote unquote gray refusals. What does it mean? Which refers to soldiers stating that they would not report for duty due to health, financial, or family reasons, but in fact the decision stems from moral or political reasons. So again, they are coming up with all of these excuses not to serve in the military anymore because they are demoralized. They are not seeing the end of it. They are so tired and exhausted fighting. So who should fight for them? United States military. You are fighting for us against the Houthis. You fought against Iran for us. Why don't you fight against the people of Gaza? Why don't you commit the genocide yourself? Subscribe for more videos.